Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us here today. You with us at WinTech Innovation. We're in our Winvent factory and I'm so excited to share with you what our Winvent range is. So we have an aluminium range to suit our Winblok windows and our Winslot fenestration system. So today I'm going to be talking to you about our Winvent range and what that is. We developed our own extrusion for the windows. We developed a profile that is basically one aluminium profile that can suit both a frame and a sash to be able to work for opening windows. The interesting thing about our aluminium section is that it has a central flange, and what this allows, it allows our windows to basically be glazed on the inside or the outside face of the building, depending on which way you put your Winblok or you build your Winblok into the building. So we've developed that as our system, and basically also we introduced a fixed frame version which looks essentially exactly the same as this one, but it's fixed, it doesn't open. So that's our two sections that make up our full range of aluminium windows. We have gone through a testing process with all our Winvent range, and basically we're happy to say that we are SANS 613 compliant and that we can also offer energy certification for SANS 10400 South African building law. We have 5 standard colors in our range, which is basically natural anodized to 25 micron, then the powder coated colors of black, white, bronze and charcoal as standard. However, we also can do any color that you may want. Also with that is in our Winvent range, we offer a full range of glass types that can go into Winvent, from formal 3mm right up to double glazed units or whatever else is on the market. So that's our Winvent range. Let's get started on the different types. Here we go. Our first and most popular range of Winvent is the standard Winvent Tophung. This has got a black handle at the bottom and basically opens and pushes out just like that. This opens up to around a 90-degree angle and lets you be able to clean the window from the inside of the building. The beauty of our product is that it has a central flange on the aluminium profile, which is here, and that allows the Winvent to be glazed on the inside face of the building or on the outside face of the building, depending on which way you have installed your Winblok into the building. So that is our Winvent Tophung. Next up, we have the Winvent fixed frame, which is essentially exactly the same looking as the Tophung. However, doesn't open. It's got an aluminium frame around with a pane of glass as specified, silicon glazed in the factory, just like that. So that is the Winvent fixed frame. Next up, we have what we call our fixed direct glass. This is one of the cheapest ways to use Winblok, where basically the Winblok concrete frame is built into the building, and then we supply a cut to size pane of glass that is siliconed straight into the Winblok, whether it's on the inside or the outside face of the building. The fixed direct glass, as we call it, is supplied in 4mm TSG or toughened safety glass. And why we do that is because we found in the past 4mm float glass as well as laminates glasses can crack or form cracks in the lifespan of the building, and that's basically due to contraction and expansion of different products or different materials in the building. So we supply 4mm TSG toughened safety glass as standard for all our direct fixed glass. Next up, we have our central pivot. This is a special window and not a lot of other glass manufacturers make this. This is for a high level situation where you have a window that's high up in a building. You want to let light in as well as ventilation. It has a spring catch at the top, and a pole or sash hook would open it up like that, and it's pivots on the center of the frame. So that's our central pivot Winvent. It comes standard with a 4mm TSG, but we can supply other glass into this Winvent as well. That's the central pivot Winvent. Together with the central pivot, you have the bottom pivot, which is essentially exactly the same. The only difference is that it now pivots near the bottom of the frame, and the sash opens more into the inside of the building. So that is the bottom pivot Winvent. Next up, we have our Glaze Lever, which is essentially a number of glass blades in the window, and it opens with a mechanism on the side, and there you have the open glazed louver panels that will be, it's great for ventilation in a passage or service area or bathroom, but the glazed louver is also suitable for high level situations in a building. So that is the glazed louver, can be opened with your hand or with a pole. Next up, we have our Winvent fixed louver panel. This is made of aluminium and basically has fixed blades that allows ventilation to come in and out of the building. Perfect for service rooms, kitchens, or electronic rooms, anything like that. That is the fixed louver Winvent. Also, we can fit a fly screen onto the back, which stops the ingress of insects and other unwanted little animals. We also introduced a number of accessories that can be placed onto the Winvent. The first thing we have is a Winvent with a burglar bar. So we offer a solid aluminium bar that is popped onto the frame of the Winvent. Obviously it can't be used on all types of Winvent, but there's the solid aluminium bar onto a Winvent, and basically your window would open like that, and it's mounted onto the inside of the window, so somebody would have to break the glass to get to the bar. Also, it's not a hollow tube burglar bar, it is a solid aluminium bar, which makes it a little bit more difficult to break and get through at the end of the day. And our last accessory is what we call our fly screen attachment. So this is basically a fly screen box with a fly screen mesh. You would open up the fly screen box like that, and then open up the window or the Winvent in the Tophung situation like that, and then reclose the box and have a fly screen in front of the open window. So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you've learned something about our Winvent range, and I hope that you can specify it in your next project. Also, Winvent can be used outside of our Winblok and Winslot range into steel, into timber, and other applications like that. Also now, you are able to buy Winvent directly straight online. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good day.